Question is, are they gonna make it?
What up, everyone? Today's a big day. I'm gonna try and kite surf around a country. Yes, we're gonna try and go around Antigua on hydrofoils. I'm gonna do it with Jake Kelsick. Super excited about this / anxious. After doing around the Isle of Wight and it being so successful and enjoying it so much, I was like, I want to do some more feats and adventures. So I had this trip planned to Antigua with Wind Voyager. We're out on Cartouche, their boat, this week, and squeezed in a day to get this done. Super excited. It's going to be about similar to the Isle of Wight, actually. It's going to be about 90 miles. We've actually been trying to do it all week, but as you can see behind me, we've had kind of like rainy squall all week. So we keep pushing it back a day, and today's the day. I'm gunning for it. These guys want to keep pushing it back because they want that sunshine for the shots, and I think we're going to get a few rain clouds, but it's been like this all week, so I think we should just send it. So I'm probably going to be using a 10-meter slingshot ghost kite and the Ghost Whisperer foil 590 with no foot strap, so I can move my feet around. And I'm just waiting for Jake to get here, so he should be here any minute.
We made it.
Jake's made it on island time as always, you know, but we're almost there.
Yeah.
I also live on island time too, so it's all good. So Jake's been a little bit of a Debbie Downer this morning. He's used to, let me spell it out. He's used to perfect sunshine, glorious wind, and it's not that today.
Far from it. It's basically totally opposite. There's maybe enough wind to kite, but it's like a day that you would maybe kite for 5 minutes, not necessarily go around the whole island. But Sam's here, so you know.
I'm just so pumped. I'm so excited for the whole thing. We got the boat there ready to go.
Yeah, we're all set up. Now it's just to kind of get going and see if the weather holds up, and hopefully have a sick.
I mean, if I don't know about you, but if I start, I'm going.
Yeah.
We just got to send it. Unless our kites are in the water and we cannot launch them, then there's no reason why.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll go
stop
until that happens or it doesn't, and we'll make it back.
Fingers crossed. We just want some sunshine to make the shots extra special, so you really see just how epic Antigua's coastline is.
Yeah.
We just want it. We want to do it justice. You know, it's such an epic feat. I get it. But
yeah, and today's a special day because basically we're gonna get to shred the entire island, which is super rare. Because there are a lot of places that you would never usually kite at because they're not that good for kiting because the wind's offshore and stuff like that. But because we got a boat and long foils, we're gonna basically get to shred the entire island, which is pretty sick.
We're going round a country. Round a country. How sick is that?
We'll have to make a venture out to Barbuda while we're at it.
That would be awesome. Next time. Next video we're going to Barbuda.
Yep. The question is, are they going to make it?
I hope so. I hope so. We'll find out in about 10 hours. Thank you. Here goes nothing. Setting off. About 9:30. Fingers crossed. It's not actually that windy. It's like just enough right now to foil. It's probably like sort of 12 knots. A little bit of sunshine. Woohoo! It's gonna be a sick day actually. I left and just thought, did I lock my car? You know, you get that feeling. Did I lock it? I think so. Oh, see now that the wind's dropped off, I'm having to like pump through these lulls. So we're about 1 hour in and I've done about 26 kilometers. We're going pretty well. The wind's filled in a little bit better, but it's still a bit patchy. Still got a long way to go. Probably another 100 kilometers. But yeah, feeling good about it. Feeling good. I'm gonna get stuck into it. I put my music on. I got my snugs in, which is nice to pass the time. Listen to some tunes. Well over an hour now. Oh shit, the wind's gone bad. 3 kilometers in about an hour and a half or something. We're probably a third of the way round. Got some drum and bass on, you know. Okay, we're like 2 hours in, just going downwind now, but the wind's dropping, kind of freaking out a little bit. If you can see behind me, there's a big squall coming in.
My foil suddenly stopped flying as there was so little wind. I just had to focus on keeping my kite in the sky and pumping the board as best as I could. The boat had already gone ahead, and I wasn't sure if we were going to make it at this point, but I knew I just had to keep working my kite and hope that the wind came back enough to get my board up and out the water again. I knew as soon as I could create some speed, I could get back up to that apparent wind, but I wasn't sure if we were going to make it at this point. We just had to keep on going and hope that the wind came back.
Oh. Man, it's really scary when the wind is this light, because if you make one mistake and you drop the kite in the water, you're done. It's going to be so tough to launch, and the boat's gone way ahead, we can't see it. So hopefully we can get through this squall. Kind of worried about it. There's still just enough wind. Going past the Pillars of Hercules, a very famous, iconic antique landmark. I'd like to get in there and get up close, but I'm too scared to really stray from our current route because of this big old squall coming in and the wind's dropping. Honestly, it's so marginal right now. Jake's behind me, he's got a little bit stuck, but I think he's alright. It's been pretty hard work for the last half an hour, like real borderline wind. It's just been windy enough. The wind completely died under that squall or rain cloud, whatever it was. But this is just beautiful. These huge hills with not one house on, completely untouched, green landscape. Check it out. So just past the 3 hour mark and I've done 80 kilometers. Starting to feel pretty tired. Average speed of about 26 kilometers, but I didn't turn my watch off when we stopped to have a quick drink. The wind's filled in a little bit more now, but it's still marginal, and we're heading into the toughest part. Woo-hoo-hoo! Spectacular. What kind of scares me is at some point we have to go behind those hills, look. It's actually raining right now. I don't know if you can see it in the GoPro, but what an island, hey? So after turning myself into a ghost, I applied so much sun cream. So I just don't want to risk getting burnt. I'm feeling burnt, I'm feeling fried. It's really nice to spend 10 minutes on the boat though. Just ate a couple of bananas, cereal bars, got some water and a Gatorade. Now we're just about ready to head off. The wind's filled in a bit better, which is quite nice. But we're just about to go to the most challenging part, the leeward side of the island, where the wind's going to be offshore. We're going to have to go about a mile out to sea so we can get the clean wind, and hopefully the wind holds and we can complete the last third of the journey. We're currently on 90 kilometers and about 3.5 hours. Still going strong. We back at it. Wind's come in real strong, which is just what we needed. I'd way rather have more wind than not enough wind, especially for this next section. Oh, it's so nice to drink some water, get some food. I would say we're about 2/3 of the way through, probably 50 kilometers left to go. We're making really good time on this side. I've had to come quite far out because those big hills behind me are blocking the wind. But it's nice. In this flat water, you're able to go so much faster. I was doing like 35 kilometers an hour, whereas earlier we were doing like 25. Just got pretty close to a huge turtle. I'm glad I didn't hit it. 100 kilometers! Feels good! Good time around the back side, around the dark side of Antigua. But the wind's super gusty, but it's fine because the wind's actually picked up quite a bit. You're able to punch through the logs. Loving it. Big up to Andre Phillip coming in the boat and filming us with his drone. Jake's girlfriend Megan, who's been getting some extra shots, and boat captain Eli, taking his day to follow us around Antigua, which is sick, so big thanks to them. I was getting so worried around the other side that we weren't going to make it. The wind got so light, like I barely could go. Once we get around this next point, we're on the last upwind leg. It's pretty bloody windy right now. I got the worst leg burn ever though, because we did such a long tack going one way, upwind. Just gotta grit your teeth, just crack on. Oh, it burns! It's so glorious, look at the view! 120 kilometers, let's go baby! Ready? Fucking did it! 130 kilometers. Oh, so tired, it's so epic. It took us about 5 hours. Pretty tired. Pretty epic though. Ready for a cold beer? Or no, actually, a rum punch. I think I've earned a rum punch. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Oh man, it is nice to be back to the beach. We're back on dry land.
We made it, bro.
Yeah, we made it. There was a few times when I didn't think we were going to make it.
Yeah, the beginning and then like halfway point where a little bit.
Yeah, the beginning it was like barely enough to get going out the water and get up wind, and then it filled in nicely around the top. and then the other side of the island around English Harbour, it dropped to like almost nothing.
Yeah,
like,
that's when I thought, like, if it doesn't pick up, we may not make it because
Yeah.
it's just not enough wind. But
and I was thinking, oh, maybe that would still be a cool video. It'd be like,
yeah,
try to go Antigua, fail. I was like, oh, maybe that'll even be better.
get wrapped around some rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, but we powered on through. We made it. We stopped for like 5 minutes for a little refuel and some water halfway around.
Yep.
It was awesome to have the boat, and it was a badass boat as well.
Yeah, big ups to Eli for coming out and, you know, being there.
Yeah, big ups to Eli, big ups to Dre for doing the drone footage, and Megan for getting some shots from the boat. That was sick. It was really nice to have the crew helping us out. It just makes the video for you guys even better. That's how nice we are. We just want to make your viewing experience
Yeah, it's all about you guys.
even better. Yeah, we're nice guys. Yeah, and we're going to release the videos at the same time, so if you just watched this and you want to see Jake's,
come over here.
go see Jake's.
Yep.
Hit subscribe, you know how to do it.
Yeah, do all
Hit
that.
the like button, share it, because I'm amped on this video. We did 130 kilometers, which is probably around 85 miles is my guess.
Yeah.
About that. So actually a little bit less than going around the Isle of Wight. Just
Yeah.
about 10 miles less, so very similar.
Cool.
But it was so nice having the boat, because it was just,
It just takes that stress off.
yeah, a
you know?
little less stressful. So tick the box ticked. Kite surfed around a country.
Yeah.
I'm
baby.
claiming it, around a country.
Did it. Did it.
Peace out.
Take it easy, guys.